This is Colleen Lemma, starseed astrologer and spiritual messenger from sacredsoulempowerment.com, here to do my weekly Empowered Moments video for the week of Monday, December 12th through Sunday, December 18th, 2022. For this week's Empowered Moments video, we're going to be using the Angel Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine for the main message for everyone. And the special message card, depending on your stone of choice this week, will be coming from the Denise Lynn deck called the Sacred Travelers Oracle cards. Just a reminder that we're now mid-month in the month of December, the last month of the year 2022. And if you haven't already watched my monthly Empowered Moments video, complete with the astrological transits of significance, messages from our angels and guides, and a whole overview of the energetics of the month of December, please go onto my YouTube channel and watch that monthly Empowered Moments video for the month of December. So before we get into what our stones of choice are for this week's video, let's go ahead and have an empowered moment. So if you, where you're at, can close your eyes, relax your body, and clear your mind. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor with your legs uncrossed. And perhaps you want to put your palms in your lap like this so that you're open to spirit, universe, the guidance of up above or all around. Take a couple of deep breaths, focusing on relaxing your muscles, relaxing your breathing, visualizing, sensing, seeing, or just knowing that you're surrounded in golden white light, the golden white light of unconditional love and peace, healing and guidance. That golden white light of God's source, universe, great spirit, all that is. Let's take a deep breath and breathe that in deeply into every cell of our bodies. As you exhale, letting go of all that your body, mind, and soul no longer needs. And this week, we're coming off of that full moon energy from last week. So we're in a waning moon cycle, a time of releasing, letting go, surrendering. And this week in particular, we've got Mercury, the messenger. Mercury, the planet that rules our thoughts and ideas and perceptions and communications, in Capricorn, and having a challenging connection to Chiron, the wounded healer, an odd and sometimes difficult connection to Mars, the warrior, planet of energy and action, and then a positive connection at the end of the week to Uranus, the great awakener. So as you're breathing in that golden white light, and as you're coming to a space of peace, centeredness, and grounding, let's put out the intention that we heal from all negative, lower vibrational thoughts, that we heal from old belief systems that we no longer need to carry. These old wounds of this and previous lifetimes, of our thinking, of our perceiving, that stands in our way of creating with our mind what it is that we desire, creating the dreams, focusing on the goals with a positive mentality. And as we ask for a clearing, a purging, a transmuting, and a healing from those lower thoughts and perceptions, we also call in the guidance of the higher God mind, the messages from spirit, from our angels and guides, and to merge our lower ego mind with our higher soul self mind, so that we allow inspirational ideas to flow, new thoughts and ways of thinking, new way of seeing and perceiving our situations and circumstances. And that we channel through with our communications, speaking, teaching, writing, or just knowing the highest guidance from the universe for us. Let's take one last deep, healing, cleansing, balancing breath. Breathing in that intention. And as you exhale, and in your own time, you can open your eyes, returning to this time and this place. And let's go ahead and take a look at our stones of choice for that special message card a little bit later. So the first stone of choice, and these are all special intention pendants, which, by the way, I have several of on my website, and there's probably still time to get that special gift for yourself or someone else for the holidays. So you might want to go on there and take a look. But this one is red calcite. This red calcite is wrapped in silver wire and Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 1, number of confidence, motivation, and willpower. Also, it has the energy of the number 4 infused into it, number of being grounded, being good in business, and manifestation. The qualities of Capricorn, sign of having good energetic boundaries and the ability to steadily move towards one's goals. The element earth for practicality and logic and focus. And it has infused into it Archangel Michael's energy, Archangel of protection, and who provides assistance in removing blocks to our life purpose. Okay, our second stone of choice is going to be this beautiful malachite. Beautiful green malachite. This is wrapped in gold wire. It's Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 8. Number of abundance, prosperity, and empowerment. The energy of the planet Jupiter, ruler of expansion and blessings. The element fire for inspiration and leadership. And the energy of Archangel Raziel, the archangel of divine magic, alchemy, and manifestation. All right, and then our last pendant of choice or stone of choice here. This is beautiful rhodonite, beautiful light, dusty pink colored rhodonite wrapped in silver wire and infused with the vibration of the number 2, number of love, compassion, and relationships. The energy of Cancer, sign of loving connections with others and peaceful and balanced emotions. The opening and balancing of the heart chakra for self-love and love towards others, friendship and romance. And with the energies of Archangel Raphael to heal old heart chakra wounds, along with Archangel Shamuel to assist in attracting our soulmate and or healing a current soulmate relationship. So again, your stones of choice for this week is the red calcite, the malachite, and last but not least, the rhodonite. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the astrology for this week. So as I said, we're coming off of that full moon in Gemini last week. And now we have the sun, which is still in Sagittarius, in a sextile aspect to Saturn, the great teacher of lessons, in Aquarius. Now this happens on Monday the 12th. A sextile is an aspect of opportunity. And what does that mean? That means that there's an opportunity that's being provided to us, but we have to pay attention. We have to be aware of what the opportunity is or the energy surrounding the opportunity. And then we have to take some sort of action on it. So Sun in Sagittarius is very inspirational, freedom-oriented, liberating, expanding our views, expanding our perceptions, expanding our path forward, right? It's the big picture with the sun in Sagittarius. the sextile to Saturn. Saturn is known as the great teacher of karmic lessons. He can deal with karma and restriction and limitation, but let's look at the positive of what Saturn is, because sextile is a positive connection. So Saturn is great with manifestation. He's great with organization. He's great with being grounded and responsible and learning what it is that we need to learn so that we can move forward. So as we combine that, there's an opportunity here to take that higher inspiration of Sagittarius and bring it into a sense of grounded focus or grounded manifestation of the inspired vision. So look for an opportunity to ground or manifest your vision in some way, shape, or form. On Wednesday, the 14th of December, we've got the Sun in Sagittarius, and it's going to be in a challenging square aspect to Neptune, planet of illusion, confusion, also the planet that rules the spiritual realm and magic and miracles. This is a square, though, between the Sun and Neptune. The Sun rules our sense of self and self-identity and ego. So with that square to Neptune, we might feel a little bit unfocused, a little bit ungrounded, a little bit confused, a little bit unsure. We might be vacillating in a decision or how to move forward. We might feel a little lightheaded. And I say that because the Sun with Neptune in any aspect kind of gives us this floaty sort of feeling. And with this being a challenging aspect, we might especially just not feel focused or grounded, which is interesting because Monday, we have a little bit more focus and grounding with that Saturn aspect. But by the time we get to Wednesday, we're feeling a little bit more ethereal and a little bit more connected to the spirit realm, which is a good thing, but also lacking in focus, direction, or again, the sense of being grounded. There can also be some deceptive qualities with the Sun and Neptune. So just be aware that, and it doesn't mean that people are trying to be deceptive necessarily, but that with interactions or any kind of communications, there might be a deceptive quality where you're not receiving all of the information or you're not understanding what is going on or what somebody is trying to say. And conversely, they may have a difficult time trying to understand what you're doing as well. Also on the same day, the 14th of December, we've got Mercury in Capricorn. Now, Mercury is the messenger. Mercury rules thoughts, ideas, perceptions, and communications. And Capricorn is very grounded and focused and organized and goal-oriented. But it's challenging via a square aspect to Chiron, the wounded healer. This kind of also moves into Thursday as well. So Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to be feeling this. So what is Chiron, the wounded healer, bringing up here with Mercury? It's bringing up old wounds in our thought processes, our ways of thinking or perceiving. We might think things are too hard or taking too long, or that we don't have the time to put forth the effort to accomplish something. Now, again, these are wounds that we have to heal. There might also be some difficulties or challenges in communications with other people that are bringing up wounds of self-confidence or courage or independence or your sense of self-identity as well with that. On Thursday, the next day, Mercury in Capricorn is now in an inconjunct aspect to Mars, the warrior, planet of energy, action, and forward movement, who is currently having a little bit of trouble moving forward because he's retrograde right now in Gemini. So a slowing down of his momentum and forward movement. Now, the Mercury in conjunct Mars, we need to make some adjustments with how we are thinking, perceiving, or communicating with other people, what kind of information we're sharing or not sharing, and our ability to learn or network, share or teach information. There's just some sort of adjustments with how we're expressing ourselves. What we're thinking about or how we're thinking about something or a situation, and how we're expressing ourselves to other people. And then on Saturday, the 17th of December, Mercury in Capricorn moves on to a positive connection to Uranus, the Great Awakener, the planet of the unexpected, the planet of freedom, independence, redirection, change, surprises. And Uranus is the ruler of the God mind. And so because Mercury rules the lower ego mind and Uranus rules the higher mind or God mind, I feel like we can really open up to higher information, messages, or knowledge, some insights, some aha moments, some flashes of vision about how to proceed. Now, Mercury is in a very organized, grounded Capricorn, so you might have to just trust and have faith that the information that's coming in is coming from a higher source, and to not push it by the wayside, to really kind of pay attention. And actually, Mercury being in Capricorn, it can be very beneficial to process and organize the information and to take whatever next step is necessary to, again, bring something into manifestation, or at least to work towards your goals in a practical manner. Okay, so that's a little bit about the messages astrologically. Let's take a look at the messages from our angels and guides. So the first card that came up, it's the 5 of water, okay? Now, the 5 in numerology can be a little bit about confusion and chaos. It's definitely about busyness or multitasking, a lot of things going on. So it's kind of got this busy energy feeling. Of course, the suit of water is the suit of cups. And so this is about our emotions. This can be a lot of emotions being felt all at once. This can be feeling confused within our emotions, not feeling grounded within our emotions, or dealing with a lot of emotional situations at the same time that we need to juggle. That may feel, again, a little chaotic or confusing. The message at the bottom, it says things not turning out the way that you had hoped. And it says not seeing the positive of a situation, as well as crying over spilt milk. Now, this I feel is the sun connecting with Neptune. Again, the sun with Neptune can have that very fantasy-like, ethereal, and magical feeling, but because it's a challenging aspect, I feel like we're going to be overly sensitive or overly emotional or, again, overly confused and not grounded here with something. And as it says, things aren't turning out quite the way we intend. So we might be having, let's say, a communication, a conversation. Maybe we're working on a project. Things just might be a little bit, lacking in focus. Things might be a little fuzzy or hazy, not grounded. And so we're really trying to make sense out of something that is difficult to make sense out of. It's best to go with the flow. It's best to surrender. And if it comes to something emotional, an emotional situation, either within yourself or with other people, I say to just allow the emotions to surface, allow yourself to feel them, allow yourself to express them in whatever positive way that you can, whether that be communicating them with someone else or just taking some alone time and just processing whatever it is that you're going through, right? If this is about something not turning out as far as what you're working on or intending, or a situation with family, friends, loved ones, it's just not turning out the way that you had hoped, ask for assistance, ask for higher guidance, ask your angels and guides that are part of that Neptunian spiritual realm to come in and assist in whatever way is going to be best for all concerned. So it says not seeing the positive of a situation. So try to find the positive. Try to find the light within the situation, the blessing within the situation. Try to not get caught up in the chaos and the confusion and the overwhelming negative emotions. But as you can see, there's some rays of light that are kind of coming in here and shining down on these cups that are still standing. So find the blessing if you can. Find the good in whatever situation or circumstance or within yourself that you are able to. All right, let's take a look at the next card here. The next card is the 7 of air. This is like the 7 of swords in the traditional tarot. The number 7 has this quality of internalization, reflection, meditation, going within, silence, being a loner. So this is all in the realm of swords or air, thoughts, ideas, perceptions, communication, learning something or learning new information, right? The Seven of Air can be about internalizing and reflecting on your own thoughts and thought processes and what you're currently perceiving and how you might need to shift your perspective or shift how you're viewing something. It can be about taking some alone time within yourself to process something, to think about how all the puzzle pieces might fit together, because it might seem like you don't have all the puzzle pieces and that it's not making sense and it's not fitting together. Now, the message at the bottom says plans that need revision. Okay, again, to me, this is like the whole Wednesday, Thursday time period. The Sun challenges Neptune. Mercury challenges Chiron, the wounded healer. Mercury on Thursday, in a way, challenges via inconjunct Mars, which wants to move forward and have a plan and move fast. I feel like we need to go with the flow here. Plans that need revision, it says. More going on than meets the eye. And poor timing. So it might just be astrological timing is not supporting what it is you're trying to do, right? Something's not working out. Something needs to be rethought out, rehashed. Maybe you need to have that communication again. Maybe you need to rework that project, right? So just have a little bit of patience. The number 7 is a great number to try to find this sense of patience, slow moving, thoughtful movement, thoughtful perceptions, thoughtful communications, right? So it says there is a lot going on underneath the surface. So I think a lot of that is about the healing that is going on with our own perceptions and belief systems with Mercury squaring Chiron. We're healing a lot of those, again, belief systems or thought processes, old subconscious patterns that we've got going on. This is about taking that time to reflect on what those patterns are and how can you best heal them. So right now we've got a lot of kind of confusion, and both the number 5 and the number 7 can be prone to nervous energy and anxiety. So just make sure that you take time for yourself. There's some self-care, I think, that's involved, at least at the beginning of the week, that we need to focus on. Let's look at the last card here. Okay, so this is more positive. We have the Page of Fire, like the Page of Wands, okay? At the top it says outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous, okay? The page is the messenger. The pages are about messages and communication and information. The pages can be about learning something here. The fire element is wands, and so this is the realm of spirit. This can be like spiritual messages that are coming in, spiritual inspirations that are happening, chance meetings with new people, networking, connecting with people of like mind, connecting with friends, having those conversations that are more uplifting and exciting, feeling more confident within your mind, your thoughts, your perceptions about who you are, where you're going, what you're doing. All of that to me is that Mercury connecting with Uranus at the end of the week. We're feeling more inspired. We're feeling more intuitive. We're, listening to that higher guidance that's coming in. Now, the message at the bottom of the card says news of an exciting new endeavor. Okay, so definitely pay attention to the signs that Spirit, the universe, your angels and guides are giving you, whatever this news of this exciting new endeavor might be, or whatever the messages or spiritual guidance might be. And then it says, use your originality and ingenuity, if I'm saying that word right. So be original, be genius, be different, think outside of the box, plan outside of the box, move forward with your thoughts and communications, your ideas, your perceptions outside of the norm, okay? Be unconventional. Don't be like everybody else. Don't have to do it like everybody else. Think of something new, unique, individualistic. That's what Mercury trining Uranus is all about, and that's, to me, what this Page of Fire right now in this moment is reflecting. Be creative. Speak with confidence. Communicate with confidence. Be confident in your ideas. Create, right? So I want to say do something creative, right? If nothing else, find something creative to do. Sing, dance, sew, cook, color, write, it doesn't matter. Just do something creative because that will get the inspirational energies flowing right now. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your special message depending on your stone of choice. So that first stone of choice was the red calcite. So we're giving this a little shuffle. Red calcite people, special message for this week for red calcite people. Open my eyes real quick, nothing stood out, so just give this a little shuffle again. This one stands out here. Valiant courage. We were talking about confidence and courage with that page of fire, right? Valiant courage. Be confident. Be courageous. It says take action with passion. Well, if that's not the page of fire, I don't know what is. I would say wait towards the end of the week once we bypass some of those other transits. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, act with confidence, act with courage. Take a step forward, be active with whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. The next goal, the next task, right? The next step on your path. We've got this wonderful knight on his horse, with the victory flag. It reminds me of the Six of Wands, actually. The Six of Wands is the victory card. So this to me is have courage and confidence that you're going to be victorious. Move towards your goals or make a plan. Take a step towards it. And take action with passion. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the special message for the Malachite people. Special message for Malachite people. Okay, nothing yet's popping out at me. Special message, Malachite people. You know what? The one right on top says, pick me. Grounding. Okay, grounding. And it says, whoops, I almost dropped it. Go deep and explore your roots. This is like that Seven of Swords. What was it? The Seven of Air? Yeah, Seven of Air, Seven of Swords. This is kind of about really grounding into your own thoughts and perceptions. You can see this lovely person just kind of taking a break outside in nature, up against a tree, which is very grounding. They're on the ground, which is very grounding. They're going deep and they're exploring what's going on beneath the surface, right? Exploring your roots. What's the root cause of what I'm feeling? What's the root cause of what I'm thinking? What's the root cause of what I'm perceiving? Does this go back to childhood patterns? Does this go back to some past life pattern that I may or may not be aware of? What's going on here? And again, as I said, that 5 of water and that 7 of air can be quite anxious and nervous energy to where we don't feel grounded. So for you especially, you need to take time and consciously be aware of doing something that helps you to ground. Taking walks out in nature, hugging a tree. I'd say take a relaxing sea salt bath, but you might want to use certain essential oils that are grounding or certain crystals or stones that are grounding as well, right? But if you're one that being in the water helps to ground you, then by all means. But do something, meditation, where you're visualizing roots like from a tree, but the roots are coming out the soles of your feet and going into Earth Mother Gaia. That helps to ground you. And you might have your own way too. Smudge, sage, Palo Santo, again, vetiver is a good essential oil for grounding. Patchouli is a good essential oil for grounding. So do what you can this week to assist yourself with being a little bit more focused and grounded. All right, and then the last stone of choice was the rhodonite. So special message for rhodonite people for this week. Rhodonite. This one's popping up. Rhodonite, ascending the mountain. Well, you're going to be climbing up and over and through something here. Ascending the mountain says keep going forward, right? Don't give up. Don't give in to, oh, it's too hard, it's taking too long, I'm never going to make it. You know, that to me would be like trying to ascend the mountains. Like, oh my God, that mountain is so high. I don't know if I have the stamina. I don't know if I have the energy. You do. You don't have to rush. Take your time, step by step. Call in your angels and guides to help you, to lighten the load, to lighten any burdens that you're feeling. And just take that next step towards your goal. Ascend the mountain. Move through the challenges, whatever they might be. Maybe the challenges are emotional or mental with your thoughts or perceptions. Maybe they're physical. Maybe you're feeling energetically drained or tired. Maybe it's a spiritual challenge that you've been trying to work through and move past. Whatever this mountain represents to you, know that you can ascend that mountain. Just keep moving forward, okay? Again, don't give up, don't give in. Know that you can do it. Have that confidence, okay? Your angels and guides are going to help. All right, I hope everyone has enjoyed this weekly Empowered Moments video. Thank you so much for your support, your messages on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. If you're not already, following me in my posts, please check that out. I have 2 pages, Colleen Lemma and Sacred Soul Empowerment. Thank you to all of those that have purchased merchandise in the last few weeks or just whenever. And thank you for those of you that continue to sign up for readings and healing sessions and life coaching. I appreciate each and every one of you and sending you lots of love and light and blessings as we near the holiday season. And I will see you again next week. Namaste, everyone.